Area 51. I know we've heard of it. We have. And we know it's out there in the middle of the Nevada desert. And there's military fencing all around it. And it's authorized personnel only. And that authorized personnel, that doesn't just include, if you just can't say, oh, I'm in the military, I want to go to Area 51. No, you ain't going to Area 51. It doesn't even matter. Hey, Applebrooks, honey. It doesn't even matter if you have a top secret SCI, whatever type of clearance. You ain't going there unless you have another type of clearance to go to Area 51. It's a highly, Area 51 is the common name of a highly classified, and they do mean highly, United States Air Force facility in the Nevada Test and Training Range. Hello there, Al Honey. Al Honey, let me show you my bell. See, this is the bell that I had picked up for $1 also. See, look at that. So I just took the $1 sticker off. So this is at my mom. Hey, Frank, honey. Yeah, we got it going on. My husband used to work out near that Area 51, Tonopah and Beatty, Nevada, while he was in the military at Nellis Air Force Base. We want to know, what is it known for? What is Area 51? Because it's a top secret. Yes, hello there, Chocolate Smile. Hello, Alicia. I'm Lost Soul. Amy Gill, and yeah, we got it. We got it going on. Area 51, let's from an aerial point of view, let's look at that. Area 51 is a secret U.S. military installation located at Groom Lake. Groom Lake? Wasn't there something that happened at Groom Lake? Vicki, honey, you was prior Air Force too? Well, thank you for your service. There was something that happened at Groom Lake. Was that was 1947, was it? Oh, Groom Lake incident. I want to see. 1957. There are multiple incidents associated with Groom Lake, including a plane crash, a civilian pilot landing, and the creation of Area 51. No, I thought there was something happening at Groom Lake, something about that in 1947. What happened? Yes, we found it. We found it. We found it. That's when your spiritual awakening happening. That's wonderful. In 1947, look at that. No, we already did that. Okay. In 1947, a disc-shaped aircraft crashed at Roswell, New Mexico. Look at y'all. Let's listen. We have generative AI. Generative AI has literally scoured the internet, and it has all the information that was ever put out there. And generative AI is the all-seeing mind and eye. It is literally telling us that there was a disc-shaped aircraft crashed in Roswell, New Mexico. Look at that. Generative AI is telling on the official report. We love it. Yes, we do. Let's pull up the Roswell incident. I think we can do it. I do like it that generative AI tells you how it is. It does. It tells you how it is. Look at that right there. RAAF captures a flying saucer. Look, that was in the Daily Record on the ranch in Roswell. Oh, Applebrooks, honey. We can do it. You can do it, Applebrooks, honey. You did it. I do love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, we can ding, 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 ding. Oh, that's ring, 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 banana phone. In 1947, according to artificial intelligence, generative artificial intelligence, and I don't think it's wrong, A disc-shaped aircraft crashed at Roswell, New Mexico in 1947, sparking worldwide speculation about UFOs. The Roswell Army Airfield later said the crash was actually caused by a weather balloon. However, the crash led to the Counterintelligence Corps searching Western Europe for the Horton brothers and their flying disc. The Horton hears a hoot. Remember this? That's kind of weird. Remember, Horton hears a whatever. That reminds me of the Dr. Seuss and their flying disc. The flat, dry lake bed known as Groom Lake is part of the Area 51 installation in Nevada. Top secret testing for the U.S. military. U.S. government do not want visitors near it. You can't get near it. Even with my husband's stuff, he couldn't get near it. He could go on the Nevada test range and do his thing that he would do. But even the military planes that were flying over doing their, exercises, they were not allowed to fly over Area 51. It was avoided. You were not allowed. That's really interesting. The closest you can drive to Area 51 is 15 miles away. Yes, with 15 miles away. Here are some other things that happened at Area 51, the 1951. The remains of the Roswell UFO were reportedly brought to Area 51. 1955, the CIA began using Area 51 to develop the U-2 reconnaissance plane. 1957, the largest above-ground nuclear bomb ever exploded in U.S. Project Hood was tested at Area 51. The fallout closed Area 51 for almost a year. Through the 1950s and 1960s, Area 51 was home to the top-secret Cold War era program Oxcart. I never heard of Oxcart, which aimed to develop a spy plane. Today, Area 51 is still a top-secret testing facility. Well, I heard that they're underground. There were some military personnel that were assigned there, and they have these other beings. And I heard of one other being species. It was the female species. They would bring their children out, and they would walk around and stuff. That's what I heard, the female. And their children were everything to them. But they didn't look human, but they were an alien-type species. They could have looked human, I don't know. But I do remember that part. I don't know where I heard that from. They came from underground. The area is called the Area 64. If you visit there, you never return. I hadn't heard that. Where areas are I-50, and also it's like Beatty, Nevada. Beatty, Nevada, and where's that UFO? I guess that's considered the UFO area. Okay, so we got that Area 51. Who created it? Here's who created it. CIA officer Richard Bissell is credited with creating Area 51. In 1955, he discovered the site while on an aerial scouting mission. He selected the remote, secluded airfield at Groom Lake. Wow. They began using it in 55. Groom Lake, you all. They didn't post their documents until 2013 when declassified CIA documents were posted. Let's see Groom Lake. Let me flip this around. Let's see Groom Lake, what that looked like. Because there's still activity going on there. Groom Lake and Area 51. I'll look into the maps area. You can look into the maps. Let's see the maps of this. Look, right there. They're so close together. Let's get a topical. Oh, no, Gina, you don't want that. I don't want it. Let me get the layers. Oh, this is perfect. Let's look at that. Y'all look at that. Uh, I remember my husband saying when they get their vehicles ready, the road that they would take to do their things that they did. There was these great big gigantic tarantulas, and they would pop them as they ran over them. They were all around the road. Big tarantulas. I said, "You're kidding." He said, "Oh no, they're all along the road. Every time we go there, you can't help but run over them with the Jeeps that they drove." She covers a lot of these topics. Yeah. You just tuning in. Hello. Only seen one gigantic tarantula in my life, and that's when we lived in Nevada. It was bigger than the size of my hand. It was on the side of our house, and I was kind of terrified. I remember telling the guy across the street, he had retired from the military. He came over with his shovel, and he got it off my house, and he threw it in the desert. Yeah. Oh, it's good to see you, Buck. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's okay. I guess they are normal. Al, honey, did you say area 64? Is that what you said, Al, honey? Let me look that up. Area 64. Area 64. Well, it's bringing me up something different, Al. Oh, yeah, okay. In Nevada desert. Oh, Nevada. Nefertari. Nevada desert. Let me see that. I had never heard of that. This isn't pulling it up. It's so secret, Al, honey. Gina, honey, can't even pull it up. I can't. It doesn't register on here at all. I've never heard of that in my life. It's so top secret that it does not even exist. Wow. Well, then that would be why AI has no knowledge of it, which really sounds strange. The AI has no knowledge of it when AI knows everything. Yeah. Hello. Isn't the 24 close to the 51? 24, I thought he said 64. I'm not sure about it at all. All I know is I've been to Beatty, Nevada, Tonopah, Nevada, and we drove past a sign that said Area 51, but that's all we could do is drive past it. Yeah, only got to go there one time. That was it. It's kind of pretty desolate and kind of unappealing out there in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, the cognitive dissonance, it couldn't be below. You're right. Oh, it could be below? Yeah. Oh, I was supposed to be saying who created it. They created their, the CIA created it. That's what happened. Is it abandoned? No, it's not. It's an active military installation. And no military craft is allowed to fly over this area. Which is, yeah. Why is it so secretive? But the Roswell and the Groom Lake. Let me see this, you all. We can ring that bell. And we love ringing the bell. We love ding, ding, ding. That's right, Al, honey. Area 51 and Roswell and aliens underground. Aliens underground. I think the UFOs are out of the news now and aliens because I guess that was a distraction maybe. You think so? Yeah. Aliens underground facility. I think they reached them inside of a hangar. Underground? I think so. I'm trying to get this. It's the conspiracy theory said there's been many extraterrestrials that were sighted there. Oh, other names for it. Let's look at this. I didn't know they had other names for Area 51. Paradise Ranch. Didn't somebody just say Dreamland in here? I thought I seen that in the comment section. Red Square, the box, the ranch. Wow. Why do they call it the Dreamland? That sounds kind of, it's I don't know. A red square? Oh, I'm opening up. No, I can't even open them up. I just have a high pitch frequency just came into my left ear right now. I've not heard of Dreamland Resort. There has to be some, look at that. NASA is space.com. What goes on there? The base has become synonymous with tales of UFO government cover-ups and potentially they're testing the alien technology. Oh, you got a lot of stuff. CNN. No, AI did not say that it was a conspiracy theory, CNN. AI said it was a UFO, a disc-shaped UFO. And AI did not even use the word conspiracy. It didn't at all, and I think that it knows. This is perfect. This is exciting. Area 51, look, call this thing, I never heard of this place, The Week. If you're just tuning in, welcome. Oh, this is good. I like this. I really do like it. Wow. Look at this. You have a document after I thought it was 64. Oh, wow, Al Honey. Area 51 has underground city extending 300 miles and other stories of strange life. Wow. It's just so, the infamous 150 miles from Las Vegas. Yeah, it took around an hour and a half to 2 hours or 2.5 hours to get there. Look at that. Secret underground city that connects California coast. According to people, this vlogger said the former Area 51 workers revealed that there was an underground city beneath the base. And Area 51 is just the tip of the iceberg. Those are alien brothels. What if they are, Rosie Pie? Alien brothels. Blackjack Guitar, you found something? That's where they kept the aliens that they interrogated. Wow. A man was angered by chewing who can't speak to family. A man who is enraged by the sound of chewing hasn't spoken to his family for 4 years due to his rare condition. It's called misphonia. He emotional. He had to walk out. What's that got to do with anything? This ain't about this. Oh, no, this is all different kinds of things because they didn't really want to talk about it. Yeah. Do you think it's plausible that they have it? Oh, Applebrooks, honey, I was just getting right, just grabbing my bell. I was going to ring that Christmas bell. I was, since it's Christmas season. Yeah. Let's go to military.com. We can do it. Now, that's more like it. This is military.com. There's the airplanes right there. I will reject all your cookies right there. Look at that. F-16 Falcons, F-1 Mirages take off at Nellis Air Force Base. Wow. It's classified. I thought it was going to say a triangle located like, what else happened at that? There was something else happened there. Yeah, at Groom Lake, other than what we saw. It was built to serve as that. Yeah. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. It's going to happen, Applebrooks. I think it is. The CIA. Yes. No, Applebrooks, honey. Yeah. The CIA reported the correct names for Area 51. Well, now they're talking. They are talking right here. The correct names for Area 51 are Groom Lake and Homey Airport. It's a salt flat used for runways for the Nellis bombing range test site. The lake itself is 3.7 miles north-south and 3 miles across at its widest point. It's not too big. The origin of the name is unclear. Wonder why they named it that. The general belief is that Area 51 was part of the Atomic Energy Commission numbering grid. However, it doesn't belong to the system. It must belong to private, whoever you want to call them. Yeah. Why would they need it for a grid system? Why would they? It's been the focus of conspiracy theories about UFO sightings and extraterrestrials, although the military has never confirmed. They did not deny it. They did not deny it. They haven't confirmed. So if you haven't confirmed, you're not going to deny it either. You wouldn't. If you're just tuning in, welcome. The Air Force maintains that this is a testing facility. Well, I'm sure it is a testing facility for alien things underground, right? They've expanded the boundaries. Yes. Expanded the boundaries. Wow. In the late 1980s, when a man who allegedly worked at that installation claimed the U.S. government was auditing recovered alien craft. Do you think they shot the aircraft down and then they want to do some reverse engineering? For any of those people out there who do not believe in UFOs, really, if you don't believe in UFOs, if you say, well, they're the government's UFOs, well, if it's the government UFOs, they back engineered the UFOs from the crashing, from the actual alien craft that crashed. You can say that. You sure can say that. And I'm sure that hello there, Edwin. I'm sure that some of the species survived. July the 8th is when it happened. Where are we at? Over here on military.com. Yeah, we are. It says, due to the folklore, the small town of Rachel, Nevada, often receives annual visitors and has somewhat of a tourist destination. Oh yeah, the extraterrestrial highway. You know, I wonder if the extraterrestrial highway, I wonder what grid line that it's sitting on. The extraterrestrial highway, because there is a UFO highway that that runs from one side of the United States to another. If you didn't hear about the UFO highway, let's look at it. UFO highway across the United States. It says it's some kind of parallel. I forget what one. United States. Is it the 37th parallel or the 38th parallel? Let me find it out, you all. We can do it. Perfect, we got it. We got something called the UFO highway. Well, no, that's the extraterrestrial highway, but there is a parallel for the United States. I forgot how to pull that up. Look at that. The extraterrestrial. Does someone know what parallel it's on? Oh, there it is, right there, you all. We got it. Yep, it runs across Nevada. Look at that. It runs across it. So it's not just that one extraterrestrial highway. Did I already mess it up? The extraterrestrial highway in Nevada? It is true. It's named extraterrestrial. But it is an actual highway. The 37th parallel. Right there. And some say that this these lines shifted so many miles that way, so many miles that way. I mean, this is not a complete thing. Look at that. This is where the majority of the sightings have been found. I wonder if they're lined up with the pyramids, the 37th, the 40th, and the 34th parallel. What parallel are the pyramids sitting on? Parallel, the pyramids are on the 37th parallel? I don't know. I can't spell it. Parallel. What? Okay. Oh no, they're on the 31st. They're between, the pyramids are between the 18th parallel and the 31st parallel. What's the significance of the 37th parallel? Look at that. Oh, look at this. The 37th parallel north is roughly the northern limit of the visibility of Canopus, the second brightest star of the night sky, along with the 37th parallel south. It is the latitude at which the solar iridance is closest to the planetary average, where the solar equator lower poleward. Those words are too big for me, and I really don't understand them. I know my north and south. I want to know what that star, what is that star? Why is the Canopus, the star Canopus star? Oh my gosh, it's the World of Warcraft. Look at that. That star, even though I think they changed the word a little, they put an O instead of an A, but you know what they were getting at. A star, see, a cowpea and a World of Warcraft character. Look at that. Canopus is the second brightest star in the night sky and the brightest star in the constellation of Carina. It's also known as the Alpha Carinae, HR 2326. It's about 309.8 light years from Earth and temperature of 7,350 Kel something. Look at this. It's sometimes used to help guide the spacecraft because of its contrast with nearby celestial objects and its angular distance in the sky. So it is sometimes used to guide spacecraft. So that would make sense. That's why that is considered the UFO highway. Isn't that interesting? The star sets on it, and the aircraft, the UFO aircraft, and probably some other ones, I wonder if it leads to a wormhole. I really do. I wonder if it leads to a wormhole, a portal in the sky. It must be in the middle of that highway. Well, there's another line right here, the 34th. You can see it down here. And you see the 40th up here, but the 37th, that is so interesting. Wow. From the sun. The cowpea is World of Warcraft, their active specialization is retribution. And their inactive specializations, look at that, are holy and protection. Isn't that interesting? The World of Warcraft, you have their active part of them is retribution, and then their inactive specialization is holy and protection. Wow, that is so interesting. There's a star right here. There it is in the sky. You can see it right there. If I had to point it out in the sky, it is not going to happen. Oh, let's see what it means. Let's see. A handsome young man who was loved by an Egyptian prophetess, Theono, but never reciprocated her feelings. According to legend, while visiting the Egyptian coast, Canopus was bitten by a serpent and died. Wow. Egypt, the Nile Delta. This is that stuff, that highway, those UFOs, wow. The 37th parallel is where that star is located to guide the spacecraft. Now, you notice they said, why did they say spacecraft? Do you think when they say the word spacecraft, are they talking, you all, come on now, are they talking about a normal airplane? Is an airplane considered a spacecraft? Because it's not in outer space. It don't come from outer space. We got to see what, if an airplane is considered a spacecraft. That's what I want to know. Airplane. I want to type in what is a spacecraft. What is a spacecraft? Oh, this is really interesting. And granted, that's generative AI, artificial intelligence. This is AI. They got access to all kinds, any information that was ever put out there. This is what they said. According to this is the history. Canopus, it's sometimes used to help guide spacecraft because of its contrast with the nearby celestial objects and its angular distance from the sun. Well, what is a spacecraft? A spacecraft, this is according to AI, is a vehicle that travels in space and can carry cargo, astronauts, or instruments. Spacecraft are used for a variety of purposes, including Earth observation. They can be used to observe Earth, communication, satellite, or no, just communications, navigation. Spacecraft can be used by satellites, for satellites, space exploration, spacecrafts, transportation, transport humans. Okay, you all. So this is propelled by rocket engines. They got manned spacecrafts, robotic spacecraft, space station, recoverable spacecraft, reusable spacecrafts. Well, was that always the case that they used that definition? Or they just put that in there because we got some space stuff? Do you think they were referring to UFOs? Because that is the UFO highway. It is the extraterrestrial highway. I believe that how do we even know that? Does the ISS, this is a spacecraft, does the ISS travel down that parallel? Let's see, but does it travel down there? Because I know it has certain grid lines that it travels down. The ISS, 37th parallel. I want to see if it travels on it. No. Okay, y'all, we got to talk about vitamins because the 37th parallel is tied to vitamin D. Okay, it truly is. That's what AI says. The 37th parallel. So you look at this, you all. People who live north of the 37th parallel are at a higher risk for vitamin D deficiency because their skin makes little vitamin D from the sun. Okay, so if you live, this is important. If you live north of this line right here, wherever you are on this map, you are going to suffer from vitamin D deficiency, is what AI said. It didn't say south, it said north. Wow. Isn't that interesting? Somehow we were able to bring in vitamin D and the 37th parallel. Imagine that goes right straight through. Oh, that's a good observation. Oh, I wonder if we could get a good map. The 37th parallel. Well, they do have a map that has the states on it, but I don't know how the 37th parallel. I'm going to type it in. 37th, Parrel. I spelt it wrong, but we're going to get a map of it. Okay, we're going to see it's going to go straight through Virginia. Is that what you said? Oh, Google Maps, honey, no. See, it's got too big of a map for me. I know I want to see it in the whole United States. Let's zoom you out. No, I just wanted to see the 37th parallel, but they're not showing it. Where's it at? They're not showing it. Okay, well, they didn't want to show it. I guess I don't know how to do it. That's okay. If you live north of the 37th parallel, you are low on vitamin D. That's what they've said. Look at this. So this is it. This is a UFO highway. Well, where is the Presidio of Monterey, California located? Okay, and Fort Ord, California. Is it near these areas right here? And what about the Alameda Naval Base? Is it near this area? Okay, and okay, there's Denver, Colorado. It's on the 33rd parallel, Al, honey, thank you. Okay, see, you got some dots right here. San Francisco's kind of close to this. This is at the bottom of, and it can vary this way a little bit and a little bit like that. Yeah. That's interesting. It really is. There's a book. The Secret Truth, you all. The secret truth behind America's UFO highway. It's a secret. See, look at this. You are going to have to look at this. You got the UFO highway here. And if you live north of this line, you got to have a low vitamin D through November and March. And that is not too good for you. Okay, so you just need to realize between November and March, you might need to take some supplements of vitamin D. You just might. With K and double zinc every day. That's perfect. Where was we at? I was trying to see it. Okay. If the ISS went there, let's see. Look. The cities above the 37th parallel to experience vitamin D deficiency, where the sun is no longer providing enough vitamin D until next spring. Okay, see, they tell you, okay. Newport News, that's the naval base. That is 37th parallel, so that makes sense. And it could be an undersea. Al, honey, you got an upside down smiley face? That's okay. You can do it. It would make sense that we'd have a naval base right there because there's probably some undersea UFO ports. What would you call them? I don't know. Space, waterfaring, ocean. Bowling Green, Kentucky. Cairo, Illinois, like Cairo, Egypt. The Four Corners, Colorado City in Arizona. I didn't know Arizona had a city called Colorado. Ibibi crater in Death Valley. Wow, you don't want to go to Death Valley, you all. We drove through Death Valley in our Mustang. We had to have the windows down. It got around 117 degrees. You couldn't even use the air conditioner. It was so hot. Look at that, Santa Cruz, California. Yeah. Al, that's okay. You don't have to, you don't even have to have a reason. You can just do that upside down smiley face. If you want to stand on your head while you being a moderator, Al, honey, you do it. No, this is really interesting. The 37th parallel. It crosses Europe and it crosses the Mediterranean Sea. Oh, wow. Look at this. Wow, look at this, you all. What countries are on the UFO highway, which is the 37th parallel? Iran, Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, and Tajikistan. 58 more rows. Come on now. Okay. No, I just want to do this. Can I do this? No, you just have to ask yourself, look where it goes, straight through the Mediterranean. Look at that. This area right here, is where my screen just turned orange because it's got the night light on. I'm sorry, this is going to be a long video. It's kind of long already. I just know it, but I'm not going to look at it. That area right there is where the lightning strikes happen. When we do the real-time lightning strikes, look at it. The 37th parallel. They come from this area, and they come from that area. Gina, you're not serious. Oh, I'm very serious. They come from that area. I believe it's UFOs. It's other type of beings that are doing it. Where's my lightning map? See, I already got the lightning map thing already right here. Let's click on the lightning map. We're going to pull it up. It does truly come from there. We want to do it, you all. We're talking about the 37th parallel right here. I want to have all of those. I want to make sure. I want to look how I got it going on over here. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, let's look at it. Let me see. I want 24 hours. Look at this. See, watch it. The lightning strikes are coming through this area right here. Is this the 37th parallel? I think let's look at it, you all. Oh, it might be the 37th parallel. Look at that. Look, it looks truly right like that. Where am I at? Oh, what map is it? There it is. Okay, this is 37th parallel. It's kind of down toward here. It goes across right there, Norfolk, Virginia. Look at that. And the lightning strikes. We got to look at the lightning strikes. Okay, that's a little bit too high up for that spot. Let me look. Up, there it is. It's coming right there. This area is so bombarded. The Mediterranean. Look at that. Wonder, we can just use this line right there. We're looking for the UFO highway on the 37th parallel. I wish they had names on them, but they don't. It goes across Japan. Is that Japan down here? It goes into China. Just get a little bit down. Where does it fit with Hawaii? Just a little bit down, wherever Hawaii would be. I can't even see it. Oh, Hawaii's down here. Sorry about that. Yeah, so it's up there a little bit more, but there's Los Angeles. I think it's down like just a little bit more. Let's see where it's going to go. Yeah, see, this has to come down a whole lot more, so it would have to come down to right here. Would be the 37th parallel, right in this area. Boom, going all the way kind of across, just like that. It's very, very interesting. It is. Okay, let's look at this. We're supposed to be investigating, and we are. Look at this right here. You got all these UFOs. Just right down there. All these sightings. That's why the movie channel, I thought you said the music channel. They're creating a magnetic force, lightning. Well, NASA studies lightning. Look at this right here. Look, they don't even got the line drawn. They can just tell this is where the main UFO sightings are at. Oh, now see this one right here. Welcome to Roswell, New Mexico. They have it up here a little bit more. And it could have shifted a tad bit. It could have. Wow. That is so interesting. The secret truth of, I want to see the secret truth of you all. What are they going to say about the secret truth? Oh, it's the X-Files. Close Encounter of the Third Kind. Oh, we got to read this, you all. We was talking about Area 51. The CIA created Area 51 in, what was it, 1955 is going to make it a testing ground for something, atomic something. But it said that the Roswell airplane disc remains got taken to Area 51, and it's top secret. It is. And there's been a lot of look at that. The X-Files. The real-life X-Files and Close Encounters of the Third Kind tells the true story of a computer programmer who tracks the paranormal events along a 3,000-mile stretch through the heart of America and is drawn deeper and deeper into a vast conspiracy. Oh, let's look at this, you all. Agent Mulder of the X-Files, computer programmer, sheriff's deputy Zukowski, is obsessed with tracking down the UFO reports in Colorado, and he would take the family with him on weekend trips to look for evidence of the aliens. But this innocent hobby takes a sinister urgency when Zukowski learns of mutilated livestock. Remember that? And he sees the bodies of dead horses and cattle whose exsanguination is inexplicable by any known human or animal means. Along the expanse of land stretching across the southern borders of Utah, Colorado, Kansas, Zukowski discovers multiple bizarre incidents of mutilations and suddenly realizes the clusters are around the 37th parallel, the UFO highway. That's where the mutilations are, all along the UFO highway, which is, there's a star in the sky, the second brightest star in the sky that helped guide spacecraft because of its contrast with nearby celestial object and its angular distance, because it's that bright. It's that bright. It guides them so they go down on that. See, they can do it at night. Wow. It begins an extraordinary, fascinating from El Paso to Rush, Colorado, to a mysterious space studies under and MUFON, from Roswell, Area 51, to the Pentagon and beyond, to the underground secret military caverns and Indian sacred sites, beneath the strange, unexplained lights in the sky, and to the corporations that obstruct and try to take over the investigations. It's inspiring and it is terrifying. The true story will keep you up at night staring at the sky and wondering if we really are alone and what could happen next. I think that's really interesting. Really do, Israel. You know, they know what it is. And look at that. Dominion lost. A scientist's own alien abduction encounter. I want to know how many people on here have been abducted by aliens. Have you seen an aircraft? Have you seen that big bright light coming after you and then you got missing time? I'm sure a lot of people. Where was the Philadelphia experiment taking place? Let's see, the Philadelphia experiment on what parallel? The Philadelphia I want to say it's on the 37th parallel. Let's see it. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. What parallel is the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania? Oh, a naval destroyer. A Navy destroyer was made invisible and teleported from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to Norfolk, Virginia. Norfolk. That's where the 37th parallel is. Well, we got to find out where Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is located. What parallel is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania? Does anybody know? Because I know we got people. And isn't it interesting that the presidential candidates made sure they stopped in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania? Trump visited that area a lot. Let me see. I want to see it. I I can't tell if it's on there or not. It's a teleportation is all I know. Your canned pink salmon. Oh, wow. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Let me see this, you all. Where is it located? You got to look it out, y'all, because I don't like to locate it. Parallel. It's giving me, it's on the 40th parallel. So the 40th parallel, but if you look at the UFO highway, where was it at? 37th parallel. I think I got way out of these things is what I did. We had the 37th parallel, the 34th parallel, and the 40-something parallel were all like UFO highways, more or less, but the 37th was the main one of them having a hot flash. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people got abducted. A lot of people have somewhat of a memory of something happening laying on a steel table. They do. And a lot of people get visited by some extraterrestrials also. Whether you think they're real or not, the people who have seen them and been visited by them, it's real to them. Okay, it is. And if you've never been visited by an extraterrestrial and you've never been abducted, there's a saying that the abductions stay within the family line. And with Eisenhower making a deal with the aliens, alien abductions within family line. That's what I've heard. I don't know where I heard it, but we'll see. Okay, I got it. I got it, you all. We got it. Al, I'm getting hot. I'm getting really hot. Gotta take this jacket. It's making me hot, you all. Oh, just gotta get it off. It is getting hot. Gotta roll up my sleeves. I want to see the concept. Let me say this. Oh, you're so welcome, Owashika Patton. Yes. Look at this. Oh, yes. The concept, this is artificial intelligence. The concept of alien abduction within a family line refers to the idea, see, AI knows all about it, that multiple members of a single family across generations have reported experiences of being abducted by extraterrestrials, suggesting a potential genetic or hereditary factor that could make certain individuals more susceptible to such encounters. While widely considered a fringe theory, some researchers and UFO enthusiasts believe this pattern could exist, often citing anecdotal stories of multiple family members sharing similar abduction narratives. They got key points. They got evidence, you all. They got evidence. My grandmother always spoke of the men in black. She was terrified of them. She was. We thought she was like just making that up. I never knew what she was talking about when I was little, and then I saw them when I was little, but I never connected the two until I started doing this back in 2018 and 2019. Never connected it. And I've seen the UFOs. And my brother saw a UFO too, and the FBI contacted him. Most evidence, and my mom saw the UFO that I saw, most evidence from family line abductions comes from the personal accounts where individuals report similar experiences of their parents, their grandparents, and other relatives, often describing similar alien characteristics and abduction scenarios. The critics argue that shared family narratives, social influence, suggestibility could play a role, shaping similar rather than a genuine, but no. You think the family members are going to share that? Because that was looked upon as being something to be frowned upon. Yeah, I never heard my grandmother talk about nothing like that, but I sure did hear her talk about the men in black and those black cars always following her. Yeah, she was absolutely terrified, and she was Native American. And I'm wondering if that was that case, I wonder about her family, her like dad and her mother, there's something going on. And they got trauma. If one family experiences a trauma event like a supposed abduction, it could lead to a heightened anxiety, a susceptible, and other families sharing it. Environmental factors. Specific geographic locations might be more prone to UFO locations and sightings, potentially influencing their reports within that living area. So I could say that, let me find the UFO highway. 37th parallel. I got to get it back up. Why does it? Oh, that's 37 degrees. Let me see it. Okay, yeah. Okay, it matches. It does match. It matches my grandmother's location. Wow. Just think they follow you. They follow you wherever you go.